Aftermath: The Endgame is an open-world survival horror being developed as a first-person shooter on the Unreal 4 game engine. You will spawn into the huge open world as a survivor in the wake of an apocalyptic event and sneak, scavenge, hunt, and fight to survive. Hordes of lumbering zombies, crazed, infected, and other survivors will all be very real threats, and the finely tuned health mechanics and realistic combat damage will make your struggle for survival challenging and rewarding. To experienced survival gamers, this may sound very familiar. However, Aftermath: The Endgame is designed from the ground up to be as graphic, challenging, and confronting as possible. A true survival horror experience, not a walking simulator. It will be played exclusively from the first-person perspective to maximize immersion and eliminate the gameplay gimmicks associated with third-person shooters. Everything from the environment, weapons, vehicles, weather, sounds, loot table, and game mechanics are made with balance, immersion, and realism in mind. We want to create worlds that you as a player will get lost in for hours on end, traveling between meaningful map features, continually meeting new challenges to overcome, experiencing unique and fulfilling events, and having quality interactions with other survivors. Features like blood trails, footprints, body dismemberment, and beard growth will help bring life to the environment, combat, and player interactions. Everything has been designed with player versus environment play and game balance in mind. The weapons have all been carefully chosen with respect to caliber, capacity, and ability for attachments. We have a wealth of experience at our disposal with highly qualified military and police personnel on hand to provide ongoing consultation on game design regarding ballistics, gun mechanics, and wilderness survival. The health and damage systems between players, AI, and weapons have also been designed with realism, challenging gameplay, and balance as the greatest priorities. AI will be the primary threat in Aftermath, so teamwork and cooperation between players will be a huge advantage, while ensuring that player versus player combat is especially challenging. How you play is ultimately up to you. That is the beauty of open-world sandbox survival. Combat damage, ammunition scarcity, player healing time, and AI detection mechanics mean you will need to play carefully, tactically, and fight to survive at all costs. The multilingual communication system will help you communicate with players if you don't have a microphone or if you don't speak the same language. This is designed to cut down the occurrence of tiresome shoot-on-sight gameplay styles. Neutral player stances, gun safety mechanisms, and the ability to visibly unload your weapon will also reduce shoot-on-sight gameplay and lead to more meaningful interactions between friendly survivors. If you are a fan of PvP, you'll have your work cut out for you, as constantly attracting attention and expending ammunition needlessly are risks that will add up over time. Above all, we want PvP play to be a natural experience, not the only exciting way to play the game. We want you to experience a truly immersive survival scenario. With help from AAA artists, we have developed this gorgeous 64 square kilometer map with treacherous mountains and portions of thick forest. There is a day-night cycle, and both the fog and snow have varying intensity to make a huge variety of environmental conditions. To avoid situations where you might waste hours circling the map trying to find your fellow survivors, the Team Spawn feature will allow you to start your journey alongside friends, as long as you are all fresh spawns. You can also play solo or host a closed game with friends, if you want a pure player versus environment experience without the possibility of bandits interrupting your adventure. Via our online community, you'll be able to access your friends lists on Steam and popular social media platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch for contacts that play Aftermath. This will allow you to maximize your gaming and social networking experiences, and content creators can engage heavily with their communities. As a Twitch streamer, for example, you'll be able to assign a custom tattoo for your character that can also be assigned to your subscribers, so that the whole community has the opportunity to represent online. This is just one of many ways that we are designing the online community features to maximize player engagement and build a strong, involved community that will bolster the player base of Aftermath: The Endgame for years to come. After release, new maps will be getting developed in the background, with concepts including the British countryside, South American coastline, and West Africa. Game mechanics will continue to be developed, with assets such as guns, vehicles, and characters and usable items constantly being added. Once the game is in a stable developed state, console versions with cross-platform play will also be developed to ensure you get as much out of the Aftermath experience as possible. We need your help to continue the great work we have accomplished so far. Your contribution will allow us to continue development with quality animations, assets, and network development. Help us give you the survival horror experience that the global gaming community deserves.